All right, are we live? How's it going? What's up, cryptomyalysis? Yeah, there's only one in here right now, so I don't know who's here. What's up, DZ and Ross? How you guys doing? We need TA on Dog and Me and DAR. Minds of Delarnia. How you guys doing? Yeah, we're gonna kind of wait till a couple more people show up. Couple more people to show up. What is DAR doing? Is it moving? Isn't DAR one of the coins they're delisting off of Coinbase? Oh my god, what happened here? Oh, where'd that come from? Oh my god. You serious? Holy crap. Man. How did that even happen? That thing shot all the way up to the new high in one candle. Wait, that is the Coinbase chart. Let me look at the overall chart. If there is one. I don't guess there is one. Yeah, if you bought this coin, hopefully you took profit. What's up, Harlem? What's up, Anwar? BK back in the house. Yeah, Minds of Delarnia just did a six over a 6x out of nowhere. Damn. If you bought the bottom of that wick candle, man, you got over to 10x. Yeah, Minds of Delarnia just had its bull run. It's over. Hopefully you guys took profit on that coin. Alright, we got 9 people in here. Yeah, that's crazy. Dogging me. And there goes my phone. Yeah, it's because Bitcoin's not moving, so these coins got stuck and now they're just kind of coming back down. We tried to be bullish for just a moment, but it's just a little pullback. It's really not doing anything. You're still trying to hold over the 618 area, but it looks like the top is in again on Dog and Me. So if you lose that 8-9 level, then it's probably just going to retrace down. 382 would be a 30% drop to stay bullish. Bear market incoming. What's up? What is that? LS crypto formation. What's up, Ben? Welcome back. Did you buy DAR? I wouldn't be buying it right now. I don't know. That's a crazy move. Turbo. Is Turbo still holding? Yeah, we're trying to be bullish, but yeah, it's still holding up here. It's just a little slight pullback. It's still getting stuck. Yeah, the weekly candle just can't seem to stay over this 6th level. But it doesn't look horrible here. It's still just kind of holding up. Even though it's not moving, Turbo is still technically really bullish right now. But if it can get over this 618, then it's going to be really good. But yeah, it's like the rest of the market. Nothing's moving. Bitcoin and Ethereum aren't moving anymore. And just things out of the blue, like Minds of Delarnia just blast to the moon. Yeah, Ethereum doesn't look bad here. We just got to get Ethereum back over 2,800. Oh man. Look at weekly chart for your entries if you aren't already in. Are you talking about Arrow? Oh, you're down 150 bucks. You chased the green candle, huh? Yeah, you just never know what coin's going to take off like that. It's just ridiculous. Arrow. If I could just catch one coin to do that, that would be the best. Yeah, Arrow looks good here. We always look at Arrow on the weekly. Mostly nowadays. You broke the trend, you're above the 3-2. It's still holding up here. Yeah, it's one of those coins that broke the trend like Toshi, and it's just kind of waiting, and then Toshi just took off. So I still think these coins are going to have a decent little run. We're getting coins popping off, there's something every day that's popping off. Not like Mines of Delarnia, but man. Mines of Delarnia is the first coin to go in the bull run. Yeah, once this thing gets back over $1, then you can be excited on Arrow. Arrow's going to be a real good play. And it's still not in a bad spot. Just looking at the overall chart, it's just still going sideways. But I still think 20 to 30 bucks. So probably a good 27x up to a 47x on Arrow. We got Mickey for 5. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. That's awesome. Ski Trump. Let me pull it up on Deck Screener. Ski Trump. What is the ticker for that? It's not popping up. Yeah, I appreciate the 5, but what's the ticker for that? Ski Trump. I know we've looked at it before, but it's not popping up. Oh, I hate when I can't find a coin. Yeah, tell me the ticker and tell me what it's on. Base, Solana, Ethereum. What's up, Slava, my man? What's up, Hash? Let me see if it's on here, because I can't find it on Deck Screener. I could have swore we looked at it before. Oh, man. Yeah, where are you seeing it at? Where are you looking at the chart at? It's on base. Unless they got rid of the coin. Oh, man. What's the other website? Dex Tools. All right, we're slowed down here a minute. I'm trying to find this coin, but Dex Tools. Maybe I can bring Dex tools up. CoinGecko, okay. Damn, I'm gonna have to really go to CoinGecko just to find this coin. That's messed up. Maybe I can find the chart that way. Haven't been on CoinGecko in forever. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, Skeet Trump. Alright, let me get that closed out. Let me get that pulled up. Alright, just give me a moment. Yeah, she's moving a little bit. Just give me a moment and we'll get it pulled up where we can all see it. So I'm going to have to fix the fib on here. I'll just leave it. Alright. Let me see if I can pull it up. So it should be opened. Alright, there we go. So Ski Trump, you're over the 236. It's all backwards here, but so as long as you're over, what is that? 4029. The bottom is in, it looks like. Going from this high to the low. It's sitting right on that 236. I'm not going to include the scam wick, so if it can get over 4053, it'll be bullish again, but it's looking good here. It's curled up. So I'd imagine if you bought this, you're just looking for your moonshot. We'll just use the ruler. So as long as you stay over that level, yeah, this thing's about to spike up 70, about 75%. And if you can get over 5.3, your breakout to the moon would be over 301. And then a possible new high on this one would be a 65x up to 202. And that's crazy. We just saw Mines of Delaria just shoot straight up to that level. Alright, so we found it. But yeah, Ski Mask Trump. Yeah, it's not a bad one. Alright, now how do I get back? Alright, back to the chat. Yeah, that super chat took a little too long. But I appreciate the 5. What's up, Plowboy? Yeah, I don't think it matters. It's just, I don't know. If they cut rates, we're pumping. What's up, Robert? GST had to move up? Did it really? Yeah, that's what we went over before. Some of these coins that had, they all of a sudden make a lower level like GST did, and then they just go up. No one knows why. Yeah, had a decent little pump. I don't remember where it was when we were looking at it last night. But yeah, short term, you got to get back over 1. So yeah, it did move up, but it's still down. They sold instantly. So you got to get up over and stay over a penny on green Satoshi token for it to be at all bullish. What's up, David? Yeah, I mean, you're chasing that coin. It's stuck at the high, and there's really nothing else I can do on it. It just blew right through every level. So why did that happen? It just went straight vertical. Only other thing I could do would be draw from there to the wick high, but it hit the 1272 wick just above it, and it's over now. Hey, you're trying to stay bullish. You're trying to stay right at the 236, so you're right above 37. If you can stay above 374, then you're still bullish. I would say if it falls lower than that, then it's probably just going to come right back down. Uh, Neon's going too. What is Neon? Yeah, why are these crap coins just going? Neon. Yeah, same chart, same thing. It came all the way down here, put in a lower low, just like GST. Started a little curl up and then just went. It's still macro bearish though. Yeah, wow, we've never looked at this coin. This would have been a good one probably to buy at the bottom. It looks like it probably hit the 786 and oh, what happened? I just need to keep using two hands. Yeah, let me change the music. Not perfect, but it came down to that level. Pretty much tagged that volume area at the top. But it is getting stuck to 236, so 22 and then 38 it has to get over to be bullish. Just what we're here, so I'm just going to go ahead and TA it. I don't know what this coin is, but if it can shoot up to the 786 and hit about $1.75, it will be an 8x to the moon. New high like Mines of Delarnia. Maybe 1080 for 53x. So I don't know. I doubt that's going to happen. Degen, I think I saw. Yeah, Degen went up and they're already selling it. I think it's back below the 382. Oh man. Yeah. You hit the 382 and they sold. If it can somehow get back over 7, but as long as you stay over, let's see. Yeah, it's losing the 236 at the moment too. Short term. If it can stay over 6.1, let's pull this down. Yeah, if it can stay over 6.1 down to 4.8, you're still bullish to try to push back through that 7.2 level. Yeah, you can see the weekly candle is getting stuck right on it. Right below it. What happened to Myro? What happened to Myro? I mean, I don't know. There's some coins that are had little moves, but everything's still stuck, and it's because we're not at that. There's no alt season yet, but we're getting the coins to wake up. At least that's a good thing. Yeah, Myro got stuck. That's what happened. Got stuck right at the 382. So it's technically not bullish, but it doesn't look horrible. Just if we could get Bitcoin moving or some kind of positivity, then these coins would start running again. So Myro pretty much over 3 or bullish still. You got to get back over 4. But yeah, Myro's going to be a good one. They don't have bad tokenomics, I don't think, and they got low market cap. Myro's going to rocket up to $1.25 and get a 35x. Hopefully. Uh, win the day. What is Edge definition token? What's up, Charmander? Yeah, when you guys say coins, just tell me the ticker. Don't give me the whatever it is. Okay, yeah, this is it. Edge definition. All right. I guess that helped. We must have looked at this one on a daily or a 4-hour chart. Yeah, I can't even do anything with this coin. I'll just pull it over. Yeah, it hit the top again, and that was it. Couldn't break through 12, and now it's all the way back down. So the simplest thing to do would be when that little baby wicked to the high, see where she's going to bounce. Possibly a 618 retracement will hold. Yeah, you're right on the 0.5. So yeah, whatever this coin is right now, your support is 7.7. If it can get back over 8.5, you can be bullish again. All right, music time. Let's switch it. But if it can hold and get back over that 382 and grind back up and then break through that previous high where it keeps getting stuck, yeah, that's not even a bad move at all. It's a 2x up to the new level. But it's going completely sideways. Yeah, I mean, if someone's going to buy this coin, if it's on exchanges where you can buy it, it's, close to 8 pennies. So could it possibly hit $1? Yeah, that would get you a 12.5, 13x. What did you say? Oh, the fibs on dogging me. Well, I imagine that we're going to look on dogging me multiple times, so it's just pulling back at the moment. It may very well hold over this level here, this 2, because you can clearly see the support, support, resistance. We're over that level now. It's holding. It doesn't look horrible on dogging me. Let me zoom back out. It's just simply high to the low. You smacked into the 618 on the weekly candle, and it wicked up, but it got stuck. So if it can get back over the 2 level, or hold over the 2 level and get back over about 9.3, but it's still doing the same thing it's been doing. It's just a chart that's curled up, going sideways. It's still in the same spot. Not a bad looking chart. It's just not its time to run yet. The only other thing I could do, which we already said this thing's going to go to the top of the fib, but if we go from the low there, I guess, to the high. Come on. Yeah, you're just below the 236, so that 9.6 level, and as long as you're over 306, you're still bullish. And then, like we said, if it can hold, then the next stop, of course, would be a higher high to the 2618, and that should take you up here. Not a bad move, a little over 2x up to 202, and then moonshot, as of right now, is a 19x now up to a penny and a half. Dogging me. I can't wait till Dogging Me goes to the moon so you guys quit asking about it. We got another sunny day for 10. I appreciate that. JYAI and Ort. I appreciate the 10. JYAI. I know we've looked at this coin. Oh, that's Jerry the Turtle. Ort. Yeah, I remember T13 used to always ask about Ort. Ort to the moon. What is Ort doing? Ah. Yeah, Ort may be finally bottoming out. Doesn't look horrible down here, especially on the smaller time frames. Everyone pile into Ort. She's about to take off. Yeah, this coin could have a 53, 54% spike to the upside very soon to try to get over the macro 236 to put the bottom in at 8.5, and then if it blows through that, like I said, it's got a double bottom down there. It looks really good. It looks like Beam a little bit, and Beam's starting to curl up, I think. But 156% move to try to be bullish over 14. So we'll move that out of the way and draw one last one. Yeah, it looks like it did the same exact thing. Pretty much. Very short term, low to the high. You hit that final 786 support. You put in that double bottom. Very beautiful thing to see. And then now it's time to go up. So I would have to say bottom is probably in on Ort. Let me zoom out. Oh yeah, this thing went to 0. It doesn't look too bad on the weekly. But you have to get over those prices. And then Jerry the Turtle. Yeah, are we looking at the right screen? All right. All right, let me just clear that. JYAI. Jerry the Turtle by Matt Fury on Ethereum, huh? Where's the bot? Where's Silver at? He's falling down on his job. What's the name? I don't see anything. Yeah, we're gonna go over to Jerry the Turtle. What's up, Phil? Yeah, I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Unless Silver's here, he just hasn't typed yet. Maybe he banned him already. Could be the case. All right, let me bring up Jerry the Turtle. Yeah, Jerry the Turtle is a turtle. It's doing nothing. Ah, it doesn't look horrible. What are we on? Let me switch it over. Jerry the Turtle. It's not looking too bad here. We went from the high to the low. It keeps getting stuck at the high every time. But you do have that nice curl up on the bottom here, the higher lows. It looks like ACH. It looks like it's in that pattern. Once it blows through the top here, it's going to take off. Not a bad setup here. We'll draw another one and fix it here in just a moment. But this one, Jerry the Turtle to the moon. What is he at? 4 zeros. So maybe a penny. Oh no, damn, that's a large move. Yeah, I don't know where this one's going to end up. There's so many fib levels to look at. It's got 4 zeros at the moment. I don't know, 2 zeros, 1 maybe is the target. It'll be a 15x. But it's probably, like I said, when it breaks this level right here, it's just going to have a giant candle spawn into who knows where. Yeah, for your Hopium moonshot, if it just rockets out of here, and hits pretty much a penny, that's 147, 48x. If you think it's going to go to a penny, man. But yeah, like I said, it's not a bad looking chart at all. I would probably throw some money in it if I had it. Oh, how do I get this off? Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. What are we looking at? AST. What's up, Bryant? AST. Air swap. Top is in. Yeah, what did air swap do? Yeah, these coins you guys have me look at are just... I don't like the charts, but it is what it is. You're over the 236, you're back down below the 382, so as long as you're below 6 pennies, you're no longer bullish. You're just making lower lows and lower highs. So like I said, not the greatest chart. What we can do is go from the other end. Okay, so you just tagged the 786. You got that nice bounce off of it, but you're coming right back down. So I would just keep it simple. Your support is 2.5, and you gotta get back over 6 to be bullish. Breakout is clearly gonna be over this level here at about 23. And the fact that we're looking at the monthly chart just to get up to the 786 retracement, a decent 12x. So if it got up to 62 cents, I would definitely get out. It's gonna go to $1 maybe. Yeah, $1 would be your 20x. But it's still bearish right now. Oh man, that sucks. You lost 200 bucks. Yeah, that's why I just don't ever chase the green candles, especially a large one like that did over a 10x in a day. Yeah, Ross, everything's pretty much frozen right now. There's nothing moving really. I mean, besides a few coins, but most of the ones we look at, ZBCN, XCN, I mean, ZBCN already ran, so is it still just sitting here? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks like the top is in on ZBCN, especially with the market not moving anymore. This thing can easily come all the way back down. And that's what I've been saying on it, especially with that bearish divergence we had on the weekly. So low to the high, if you fall any lower than 15 down to 14, which I said before, if it loses the 236, that's probably the top. And you could still easily drop 30%, unless you somehow get back over this 167 level. It could easily come all the way back down. And then XCN, as long as XCN's holding over the 382, it's nothing to worry about. We'll see. Yeah, you're still holding in this pattern, so holding the 382. Yeah, I know it's boring. We're not doing anything, especially just going sideways forever now. But 16.7 is your big price to watch. If it gets over 2 pennies, then it's probably going to have another nice run, just like it does every time. And maybe we'll finally get that 5.5 penny range. So yeah, could be a 3x move out of here, as long as it holds. What's up, McLaw? Keyboard cat. Yeah, where did we look at that at? We looked at that somewhere. Key cat. Ow. Yeah, it's going sideways. It hasn't done anything. It's just a sideways chart. He couldn't get over the 786. It got stuck. So we'll just do the simplest thing we can on the macro. If it stays over the 618, that's a good position. And we'll just do this. All right, so you're holding bullish right now, low to the high. So as long as you hold 0061, you're still bullish. And even down to the 618, 382, as you can clearly see, they match up. Now if you can get back over the 786 and get a run going, but it's getting stuck in this same area every time. So I'd imagine once it finally does start moving, it's probably going to have a large candle spawn in. Once it finally does establish and get some volume coming in. Which, next stop up would be a 3.5x to 2, 5x to 3. So it's got some good targets with good round numbers, and then 5 would be an 8x. I have no idea if people are going to buy this coin. I don't even know where you can buy it. I don't even know where it spawned in from. But a 2-level moonshot would be about a 20x to 12. Turbo went up and Pepe went up, and you took 180 in profit. Not bad. I wish I could be in that boat. SUKU started to move. Was SUKU one of the ones that went all the way back down, huh? I don't remember if it was SUKU or math. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's doing what those coins just did. They all came down and made a lower low. GST looked bearish as hell, and then they just start pumping. But yeah, a little baby move on it. Nothing to write home about, but yeah, I'm gonna have to get something to drink. My stomach is upset at the moment. Yeah, it's struggling to get over the 236. So short term, it has to get over. Short term, it has to get over 3.5 and then 4.5 to be bullish. To try to push up to the macro 236, of course, and get over 6.5. And until SUKU gets over 12, she is not bullish. But it could have a spike up soon. I have no idea. There's no good looking pattern on the smaller time frames. It's just kind of going sideways. Man. You got 2,000, want to turn it into 20,000. I don't know. I mean, there's coins all over the place that are on nice looking bottoms. Elon might not run for a while, but yeah, she's already moving a little bit, but ultimately not doing anything. At some point, Doge, Elon, and Shiv and these dog coins will have a nice run up. But Elon's on the bottom. Beam is, I think, still curled up on the bottom. Hasn't quite had that decent run yet. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, some of these coins that look like this, they just look like they're ready to have a green candle, just a giant one spawn in. But of course, not financial advice. But if I had $2,000 right now, I'd probably just put it on ACH and just wait it out. Yeah, because ACH, what is that? Come on, ACH, where you at? Yeah, she's down 5% here. It's doing the same thing. It just everything's curling up here. Looks like they're about to start getting a little explosion going. But yeah, if I had 2 grand, I'd put it on ACH and just let it leave it. But like I said, not financial advice. ACH doesn't have to move. It could die. But yeah, 17.5x. You put 2 grand on there. That's what, like 35 grand you get? That would be nice. Spell token. Oh, it is on Coinbase. Okay. Yeah, as soon as people pile into Coinbase, those coins will probably run. ACH, yeah, Alchemy Pay. Okay, let me do spell, and then please look at what? Light. Light entry. Spell token. I mean, there's tons of different plays out there. What was it? Oh, spell token. Spell, we gotta find our spell chart. Yeah, I think spell came all the way back down too. It's just wish we had a crystal ball to see which coin's gonna go next. We're just having random coins go up. Yeah, spell's the same way. It's down here. It's making higher highs and higher lows. It's spell, Elon, beam. They're just. I mean, beam's not in the same category as these, but I do think the beam bottom is in. But yeah, I would say spell token is probably going to hit a 618 retracement, 006, and get about a 9x from today. But it's holding everything it needs to hold, and it looks good here. Yeah, you can't ask for more. Spell's doing everything right. From the low to the high, you're holding the 786, you're holding the trend, you're putting in higher lows, you're putting in higher highs. Getting stuck at this little 618 right now. But you can see the 382, 236 matchup. So you're bullish, and the bottom is in on the macro once you get over 201. And then macro bullish over 2. And like I said, a 618 retracement would get you a 9x. If it goes higher than that, congratulations. Next stop's going to be a penny. Almost a 20x. CTX isn't moving, yeah. What's up, Sparky, XRP? You put 1K on dogging me? Bohm. I haven't looked at Bohm in forever. Bohm. Oh, yeah. So let's see what resistance we got. Yeah, she woke up, but she's getting stuck at the 382. So Bohm is still bearish under 0028. I mean, why are we not using this candle? Yeah, I guess depending on if you want to use the first candle that spawned in. Yeah, we'll just leave it. So bottom is in over 2 and bullish over 3. Breakout's going to be over 0075. And then short term to stay bullish to try to push through that 382. Yeah, your candle's sitting right on there. So as long as you're over that 237 level, you're still bullish. Even over the macro 236 and 382, you're still bullish. As long as you stay over this, you have a chance at being macro bullish. And then boom, I don't even know where this coin is. Did they put this one on Robinhood or anything? Boom, 786 retracements, 5x. And a new high on Boom up to 7 pennies. That was going to get you a 27x. Bells. Yeah, was Bells one of the ones at the bottom? I don't remember. Should have bought more. Oh, she's leaving. Oh, man. Yeah, we were just looking at this one last night. And now it's actually running. Yeah, nice double bottom. Bottom is in, higher low. So if the coin looks like this and it hasn't started doing this yet, you know, could be a good play. Just that just looks like what Beam's about to do. But yeah, if you can stay above the 382 on Bells at 34.5, she's bullish, and then maybe you'll get a shot at the 618. All the way up here for about a 65% move to 61, and then breakout over 90 to $1. And then new high on this one. Yeah, $3 would be pretty much a 8x from here. But yeah, she's moving. Oh, man. Ow. What's up, the legendary man? Telcoin. What's up, TikTok Tube? How you doing? Yeah, Pulse X is up 100%. Let's see. Wait, what are we looking at? Telcoin. Yeah, it's a crappy job. I'm looking for a new one now. The pay is so low, it's ridiculous. So I'm looking to get on with a better company. It's alright. It's just a daily grind. But yeah, hopefully we're about to get the market to start going up. Yeah, Telcoin doesn't look bad. It's finally curling up with the higher highs and higher lows on the monthly chart. Let's go. Oh, man. It already hit the 618. It got stuck, but it is holding up over the 382, so it doesn't look bad at all. So as long as you're over 0045, you're bullish, and once you can get over this penny range, then to the moons you will go. And I know it's the monthly chart, but it's just better to see it all. Takes out all the other stuff we don't need to pay attention to. It's not looking bad here. This accumulation is really good. So if this thing's going to spike up to a higher high soon, she may be ready to do a 4.5x up to 2.5. And then to the moon, new high at 21 would be a 38x. But it's looking very good here. Yeah, it is, but I need something better than slow money. Plus, it's still weeks away from even getting a first paycheck, so. Still sitting here broke. Doing my best, I guess. Yeah, we just did bells, my man. Okay, you got it. Yeah, you guys are on a delay, I think. But yeah, for you guys joining late, it's over 30 people in here now. Did you guys see the move on Mines of Delarnia? Oh my god. Yeah, she just started going. One daily candle spawned in. Took this coin all the way up to the high that we had on here. It's probably topped out for now, so there's probably no reason. It tagged the 1272 at 70, depending on where you bought in, which go from the 236. Yeah, this thing just did a 10x in one day. That's crazy. If we could all just get a move like that. Imagine owning this coin and just putting a little 3x long leverage on it and just putting whatever on it, and now you're just put $1,000 on it and now you're rich. Well, not rich, but yeah, is there anyone in the chat that made money on this coin or still holding it? What's up, Crypto Meow Assistance is in the house. How you doing, my man? Yeah, that's what I thought. It was getting delisted, and then it just people got all their money back plus some, and now they're selling. Let me switch to music. Oh, in 2 days then, huh? Yeah, where's my moderator at? Where's Silver? I haven't seen Silver today. Silver and flip coins haven't been here yet. Nero. It's probably in the same spot from last night. Oh yeah, someone said light. Light. Yeah, let me pull up Nero first. Yeah, Nero's still getting stuck at the 382. Move along, nothing to see here. And that little curl up, the little pump, but it's trying to stay above the 3056 level. But if you can hold that, then you're bullish here. Impossible breakout over the 618 at 201, but it already has a wick forming. It's just like the rest of the market. Everything just getting stuck. I'm pulling back right now. So I'm surprised we have 30 people in here because of that. They actually rockets out of here to a new high. It's a 1011x up to 2066. Light. Light. Is that the ticker? Light. Okay, we've looked at this one before. Light entry on Coinbase. Oh man, it had a move too, huh? Yeah, what's making some of these coins just spawn in a vertical candle like this? That's crazy. I don't know why we don't have anything drawn on this. Yeah, high to the low. Hit the 786. I'm not sure where I want to draw this at. We'll just go overall. Yeah, you're stuck at the point 0.5 right now. It hit the 786 perfectly from this high to the low, and it's selling off already. So as long as you're below 7.6, you got to stay over 6.1 to be bullish. But it looks like it's done this in the past where it spikes up and just sells all the way back off. So if it can stay over 61, it stays bullish. But congrats if you made money on it. That's probably the move. It's probably not going to go back up. But if you hold the 0.5 and it just wants to go again, if it can finally break the lower highs and make a new high, it would be a 4x up to about 320. Did we look at turbo? Yes, I think we did. I don't even know at this point. Turbo, I gotta turn the music down. It's too loud in my ear. Turbo, yeah, turbo's still getting stuck at the 618, but it's doing, what a lot of these coins are doing. They had that little pump up and now they're just kind of stuck. They still look bullish. It's just turbo, it needs to get a weekly candle close over the 618, or else it's about to just come back down. But if it can get over that 5.8, 5.9, 6 level with a weekly candle, like I said, then you'll be in business. Like I said, it doesn't look horrible. It's doing the same thing we saw Toshi doing, and then Toshi spiked up again. Yeah, I think someone said about Jasmine, but there's always rumors about Jasmine, this and that, but Jasmine's going to be a good one. It's the ETH pump. Yeah, if ETH could continue running, then everything's going to go up. Yeah, Ethereum's not looking bad here. It's just kind of stalled out, but it is, trying to stay over the 618. We got 4 days left to see if these candles on ETH and Bitcoin are going to hold. 25. I think if it holds, it's going to shoot straight up to hopefully get over the 236 at 28 and try to be extremely bullish. Yeah, it's just a few select coins that had to move for some reason. Someone said we're going to delist you, and so everyone piled in. Turn it down too low. Yeah, she's trying to hold, but still got 4 days to see if it's going to hold. All right, we've been on here for an hour already. Oh, hour exactly. We called it. I didn't even look at the poll. All right, more bullish on XCN apparently. Yeah, you guys hit the like button, please. Yeah, we'll be on here for a little while longer. What time you go on live, Malices? I'm gonna put you guys on mute for a minute. I gotta go get a drink. My stomach is just turned for some reason. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Uh, what's up, Hamid? When is alt season? Not yet. No one knows. What's up, blog? PRQ. Yeah, isn't PRQ one of the ones that's also getting delisted in 2 days? Yeah, what causes exchanges to delist coins? Yeah, this one came down and made a lower low. Let's see. Back tested the trend, got stuck. So high to the low on this one. Yeah, there's not really, maybe if I zoom in. But yeah, I would just keep it simple until it gets back over 6.7 up to 9.4 up to pretty much 10.5 pennies. It's not bullish. And if we want to pull this way down here, yeah, you're getting stuck right at the 786 for a low to the high. So it looks like about 7.8. If you can get over that, then maybe it'll take a shot at the macro 236 and get over that. But yeah, let's move this out of the way. Yeah, I don't know. It could be the bottom for it. I don't know. Is it going to pull a DAR and just rock it out of here? I have no idea. It was making higher highs and curling up, and then it just put in a lower low. So that is bearish. And you're macro bearish, of course, until you get over about 19.5 to 20 cents. And then DAR's probably not doing 160x to a new high at $8. Or not DAR, PRQ. But if that's the bottom of 10x, it'll take you up to the 618, up to about 53. And if you think it's going to hit $1, 20x. I mean, it's not the worst looking chart. It just needs to get over some levels. Yeah, she tried. They tried to double bottom and move, but they sold it instantly. But there's nothing bullish on it. It's down below the levels. It just put in a lower low. And I mean, just looking at it on a monthly, it doesn't look horrible if you just look at it and zoomed out. It's been going down and sideways forever. I guess the last thing we'll do on it. Let's see if it hit that final. Nah. Alright, we'll just leave it as we said. But I don't think I would ever buy that coin. Just like GST, after they put in a lower low, they don't look good to me anymore. Alright, I gotta get back over to the chat. Oh, it's moving back up for you. That's good. Hopefully you get your $200 back. What's up, Big Mouth Rob, VBS? VBS Finance. What is this one doing? Yeah, this one just put in a lower low too. It doesn't look horrible. It looks like that coin we just looked at that started to rocket out of here. This little accumulation is not bad looking. If you can see it in here, there's a W in here. So we'll zoom out in just a moment. You just got a bullish cross on the weekly. From the most short-term low to the high. Yeah, she's just grinding up right now. It's bullish over 2.3. Getting stuck at the 236 at 2.5. But it just looks like it's about to move out of here. So with that being said, short term, high to the low. Yeah, you're getting stuck right at the 382. So short term, the bottom is in, and you got to get over 2.7. And then you can be bullish to try to push up and get to the macro 236. So we're going to zoom out. Yeah, it looks just like the other coin we just looked at. It's just lower high, lower low. Could it be getting ready to spike up? It very well could. Just to get to the 236, let's see. Yeah, it's got a 2x to get there and get over 4.8, and then macro bullish once you're over this 9 level. Almost a 300% move. And then it's probably not going to 200x. All the way to the top. So at best, if I had this coin and I was bullish on it, if it ran up to a 618 and got my 10x and up here to the 786 at 4058, I would definitely get out. So for anyone holding it, if people are going to buy it. RSR. RSR to the moon, maybe. I think RSR is on Coinbase. Yeah, it's holding up well. It's making higher highs and higher lows. Doesn't look bad on the macro chart. You're over the 382, so as long as you're over 0083, you're bullish. Your breakout new high is over 23. So if RSR is going to complete what it needs to do here, hit a higher high, the next move up from that bottom over the 382 should be about a 5x move up to 4.5 pennies. And if you think it's going to the moon, a new high would take you up here for pretty much a 40x to 37-38 cents. But it's got a good looking macro chart. It's just curled up. And then finally, see where it's getting stuck short term. Alright, you're getting stuck right at the 0.5. But you're over the double 382. As long as you're over that 8.3 up to 8.9 level, you're bullish. Needs to break over a penny to send it up higher. A penny and then 1.3. Same level as the 0.5. But not looking too bad. What's up, Hood Rich? How you doing, my man? Restats is here. What's up? Oh man, Helium Mobile. Where's our Helium Mobile? Let me switch the music again. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, some of these coins are doing the exact same thing. So Helium Mobile, you're down below the 236, but you do have that little curl up going. These coins are trying to come back to life. Come back alive. So we'll just keep it real simple. Alright, you're above the 236, so short term, as long as you're above 4.8, bottom is in, and 382, 236 in the same spot. So short term bullish, and bottom on the macro is in over 3064. And then as for zooming out on mobile, yeah, that's probably the bottom on mobile, because you hit this, you tag this volume area. We've seen a lot of coins do that, and then they just go up. So I would say the bottom is in. It's just going to grind its way up. If it's going to be slow or fast, no one knows. Helium Mobile, I know it's tiny, the tiny little baby chart. There we go, that's a little better. But from today, if it can come all the way up into a 786 retracement, it's not bad. A 7x up to 203. And then your moonshot on mobile would be a 2 pennies. So that'd be a 34, 35x almost. But it does look like the bottom is in. We got Joseph for 2. I appreciate that. Tars AI. I appreciate the 2. That's awesome. Yeah, it was Tars. I think Tars was one of the ones that was on the bottom looking good. I don't remember though. Maybe it already took off. Maybe not. What the hell do we have going on here? Well, she looks like she's breaking out of the little bull flag pattern, but it's already back testing it, so this coin just get these little tiny breakouts and then it's over. It's ridiculous. It's like they don't want us to be bullish. So we'll just move that out of the way. Maybe you hold the 236 off of the back test. So if you can stay over 9.6, then maybe you're in a good spot for this thing to spike up. And clearly the double 382 is down here. So as long as you're over 7.5, you're bullish. Short term and long term. So if it doesn't want to hold up, what is it down already? 9%. It could drop another 17% and still be bullish. But yeah, it doesn't look bad on the weekly. It had a move up and it's just going sideways. I'd imagine before long we should have a spike up as long as you're over 7 and you break back over 10. And not quite yet cross bullish on the MACD, but it's getting close. But yeah, I think TARS is going to really run once it breaks through. We pointed this out many times. This level right here where all the candles were getting squeezed, in between the 0.5 and the 618. Once this thing finally gets over 15 where it got stuck, that's when this thing's going to be bullish to push up. And the 1272 at 115 is very possible, and that's a 12.5x from here. So anywhere from $1 to maybe $2 on this one is a good target. That should get you a 23x. But it is holding up well. What's up, channel static? Yeah, we're getting people coming back in here. How many people we got? Oh, we only got 23. They come in here, look at my coin, and then they leave. It's sad. Condukes? What is Condukes? Never heard of it. This thing. Ow. Yeah, there's something wrong with my elbow. Every time I put it down on the desk, it pain shoots. So I guess this is what you're talking about. Let's see. Damn, how long has this thing been out for? Doesn't look bad. It's already starting to curl up again. On the macro, you held the 0.5. So it looks like the bottom is there. You're over the 382, so over 23, you're bullish. She's starting a little spike to the upside. And then we'll see if anything else matches up. Let's see if we draw here. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. And then we'll just draw another one on Condukes. Never heard of it. It's probably not on any exchanges. Yeah, you're just above the double 382, so as long as you're above, oh God, come on, 2.3 up to about 2.7, 2.8, you're bullish here. Breakout's going to be clearly the 236, 618 at about 6 pennies. Oh, let me bring that back up. And then going from that high to the low, we're just going to get that one off so we can see a little better. New high on this one. Not a not bad move. I don't know what it is, but up to about 46 to 47, probably 50 cents gets hit, and 13 to 15x. But it's bullish at the moment. No, everything looks like it's getting stuck or selling off already. I don't really see anything that's about to just go. FET and Velodrome. Yeah, I don't think I would ever buy Velodrome. Did it ever come back to life? Velo's still extremely bullish. Let's see here. Yeah, but I would have to say that's probably the bottom on Velodrome. It came down here to this volume area down there. It's trying to hold the 382, but it's falling back below. Yeah, I don't even remember the last time I did a Velodrome update on the channel. I guess I need to do one. Just like everything else, you just cross bullish on the weekly MACD. So the only thing we're going to do here is I probably need to redo the chart. High to the low. If you can stay over, it looks like about 6.4. And then try to get back over 6.8 to be bullish again. And then from the high to the low, bullish would be over 9. Yeah, let's see. So the ultimate low to the high. Yeah, not pretty. But that's why I don't like looking at Velodrome. It's going sideways, but it's doing nothing. It's just not an enticing chart to me. I think once you finally get a monthly, you even got a monthly close and then it just died. You got to get up and establish over about 26 for this thing to go to the moon. But right now it's trying to hold bullish over 68. Breakout is over 11. Ow. Come on now. And then Velodrome, once it finally wakes up and runs, the next stop would be a higher high, possibly a 9.5x up to 63, and then if you think it's going to hit $1, yeah, $1 would be about a 15x. FET. Yeah, I don't think there's anything moving though. We haven't seen anything that's just like going. We need another coin to do an XCN and just blast up while we're watching it. Yeah, same thing with FET here. It looks like the bottom is in. Our green box on the monthly held. It's just got an overall chart that's just curled up. You're over the 382 at 70. Low to the high, so FET is bullish right now, over 70. And the bottom is in. And once you get over 130, it's even a little more bullish. And then clearly, if this thing's about to run for a higher high, not to the moon, but just put in a higher high and get a decent move. A little over a 9x up to about 770, 1618. It got stuck at the 1414 last time for a slightly higher high. So maybe the next run is this. And then we pull back, and then at some point at the end of the year we go up. And that's when it just rockets out of here. I don't know, like I keep saying, not every coin's going to go to where we want them to. Yeah, never marry your bag. Yeah, I learned that last time. It's a learning process all the time, but It's just so hard to pick the right coin. Someone said AVAX. Someone said Moonwell. Yeah, Avalanche is going to be a good one too. Why is my phone beeping away? Oh man, oh no. What am I getting myself into? Oh my god. Oh man, okay. High to the low. Avalanche is not looking too bad. Stuck below the 382, holding support. So support is 17. 25.80 here is your price to beat. But it has a really good looking chart here. It's just going sideways. I mean, it's going down like the other ones are. Lower low and lower high, but it's ultimately going sideways. Low to the high, you're holding right over the 618 at about 19. And then bullish back over 25 up to $30, you'll be bullish again. And clearly when it breaks the 618 at 50, that's when Avalanche is going to have its bull run. And that bull run may take you up to the 300 bucks. It's not that bad. It's only a 12x, so I would say that's highly possible on AVAX. Damn. Moonwell. Moonwell to the moon. Let's see. Oh, wrong chart. Yeah, Moonwell's overall bullish. Moonwell's going to be a good play. You guys know that. It's just these coins aren't moving. We want them to move and go. I mean, some are moving, but it's just a slow move. It's just ridiculous. It'll be here one day, though, when they're just blasting out of here. But yeah, you had a weekly bullish MACD cross. We hit the bottom. We're curled up. You're over the 0.5. You're over the 382. So 31 is your support macro, and then 5.5 is the price to beat to let this thing go up past the 786 for a higher high. Yeah, and you're sitting right over the 382 high to the low. So over the 0.5, you're bullish right now. So, like I said, it's slow going, but a grind up to a new high from that bottom should be in play. So 270% move, maybe a 300% move. So about a 4x possible from where you are right now, just to put in a higher high. And then, of course, we know Moonwell to the moon, the 1272 retracement up to $1.30. If it stays curled up and puts in a higher high, I would say it's very possible. It's a 37x almost to $1.30. Arc block dead? No, arc block's not dead. What's up, Ali? Super. Yeah, all you guys coming in, don't forget to hit the like button, answer the poll. It will help out. Super. Oh, man. Damn it. Super. What is Super doing? Yeah, Super's holding up very well. It's going completely sideways on the macro. Doesn't look horrible. It's just double bottom maybe in play at the moment. Yeah, you're over the short term 382. It looks like as long as you're over 75 cents, you're bullish. And then let's see if you're even more bullish if we go from the low to the high. Yeah, you're over this 382 also. So 60 up to 70, you're bullish. Just need to break through the 618, of course. 96 and then $1.95, and then the new high is in play. Yeah, that would be pretty much a 19x to a new high at 15. Arc block. No, it's just these these coins, they macro bottomed already. Arc block would go over it all the time. Bottom is in, it's just not doing anything. It just had a V-shaped recovery, so no, it's not dead. And as we've been saying, the bottom is in around that 50-cent range, 618. And just simply right now, let's see. Yeah, the Arc Block Moon Boys here on the channel think this thing's going to 20 to 30 bucks. Yeah, you're holding over the 382 still at $1. As long as Arc Block's over $1, she's bullish to try to push up through the previous high at that 182, 183 level, 618. But it's just boring times right now. There's nothing really happening. We're getting little pumps and then everything just gets stuck instantly. And then Arc Block, maybe you want to be a little bearish on it and it only hits 10 bucks. That'd be your 10x. And then 18 to $20 would be pretty much your 20x, and then 30 bucks would be your 30x. If it doesn't die from here and go down. There we go. We got silver in the house finally. Welcome to the end of the live stream, my man. Yeah, we've been on for 90 minutes. Not bad. Let me see. Alright, not too bad, I guess. 56 votes. Try to like to get that up to near 100. Yeah, we got silver in the house. Well, I guess because it's almost 6 o'clock. Oh my God. Oh no. Yeah, that's the sentiment right now. We don't do anything, so it's just bearish all the time. You guys got to realize that it's only bullish for like 2 months out of every 4 years. 2 months of happiness and then it's over for 4 years. Or 3.5 years, whatever it is. We spend all this time waiting and hoping to get rich, and it happens real fast. And if you don't make it, and you gotta wait until next time, if there is a next time. That's why I really need to get back in the market. I cannot miss this time. I can't do it again. Yeah, Swell has the bottom put in. It's not looking horrible. A lot of coins are doing the same thing. So as long as you're over a penny, the bottom is in. And yeah, you're over the 236 low to the high. Oh, now you're over the 382. So as long as you're over a penny, this thing is bullish. It doesn't look horrible here. We'll just see if we get that move up on it. So that's your support, and then of course you got to get over the 382 at a penny and a half. So if your coin gets over a penny and a half, it's probably bullish, because we say that a lot. So as long as you hold 40% move up to that 1.6, 618 retracement's probably very likely. I don't know what Swell is. I think it's on Coinbase. Anyway, a new high on this coin would be up to about 13 cents for your 10x. And then short term off of the spike up. Let's see what we're holding. Alright, yeah, 618's in play. So another coin that hit the 618. So there's a lot of support at a penny. If we can get over that 138 level, then you may push up to the 382 after that. More likely than not. Bears are real. Just got off work. XRP's holding up. XRP's a good one. I mean, it's not going to give you the best returns, of course, but I don't know. XRP's been holding up very well, unless you said XPR. XRP, but yeah, XRP's been holding up very well. It's been going sideways over our 236 for a very long time. As you can see here, especially the monthly candles. Monthly candles have been holding perfect over it. So yeah, I mean, it's not doing anything, but it's just going sideways. But XRP, since we're already zoomed out. Oh, come on. What is that level? Yeah, so the official retracement high would take you up to around 830. And it's only a 3x from here, and then $10. If you think XRP can hit $10, that's almost a 4x. And then we have 13 here. It'd be about a 5x. But yeah, it's just that simple. It's just bullish over the 236, holding on the monthly. And then high to the low. Yeah, just like the other one we looked at, everything's just getting stuck at the 618. So 256, if we can get over that, 290, then it should go off. What's up, Metal Detecting? How you doing, my man? Probably not. Probably not 30 bucks. I don't even see how it can go to 10. But yeah, what's up, Metal? You ain't been here in a while. Yeah, we haven't looked at Jasmine yet, but Jasmine looked like it was about to... What is Jasmine doing? If I had the money, I was wanting to put a Jasmine long last night. Let's see, she's down 4%. Ah, damn it, this damn chart. Come on, I'm sorry. Yeah, Jasmine's curled up here. We saw Toshi do the same thing. She got over our box. She's over the 382. Because I think Jasmine's about to have a spike up to at least the 236 here. Yeah, she hasn't moved. Looks like there's about a 50% move loading at the moment. Man. Drift. What's up, Crypto Homes? Come on. Yeah, what is Drift doing? Yeah, she's trying to put the bottom in. So it tagged that area. Yeah, that's probably the bottom. It's confirmed in over 63, bullish over 83. It's just kind of sitting here, though. It's not really doing anything, just like the rest of the market. But it is holding support, and it does look like the bottom is in after tagging the bottom volume area one last time. Can't speak. So keep it simple. Your support is 6.3, and price to beat is 8.3. Bull run over 130. And then Drift Protocol, where's this thing gonna go? New high would be a 7x from here, up to 450. If you're looking for a 10x out of it, we have a 13x up to 860, so maybe $10. I don't know. It'd be a 15x to $10. But I think your first target would be 5. 5 for your, what, 7x. Almost an 8x. I'm still holding your 10 million, Jasmine. Yeah, how many people we got left in here? 30? Damn. Yeah, how long have we been on here? All right. Are you streaming yet? We've been here almost 2 hours. Uh, yeah, let me refresh. Oh no. There, I guess since we're not moving, we'll put on the bearish music. What happened? Oh. All right, we got almost 50 likes. That's good. What's up, T13? Yeah, AI Tech. Is she still running, or I don't remember what she's doing. Getting stuck. Yeah, it's still getting stuck at the 382, our red box. Until you get over the red box, it's not bullish. Had a decent little run. It doesn't look bad, but it has to get over this box to continue. But like we said, yeah, this is one of the ones that we said that was the bottom and get in now, and now she ran. It just, I don't know. But yeah, it's got to get over this box anywhere from 6.5 up to, what did we say, 7. If you can get over that, the run will continue, but until then, it's back to the shadow realm. And as for support right now, it does have a little tiny wick there, I guess. Short term, if you can stay over 5, I would say you're still bullish. And then AI Tech, once it gets through the box to the moon, 18x up to $1.20. I think it definitely will. I think 120k is gonna get hit. Yeah. That's pretty much the next move we're looking for. If Bitcoin breaks over the high, it should shoot straight up to 1k or 120k. All right, I see you got it scheduled for 7. That's an hour from now? Damn. I don't know why I yelled that. Wow, it's already 6 o'clock. Oh, God, I don't know what I'm going to do. right. What are we looking at? Oh, that's right. You do have one Bitcoin. Yeah, but we pretty much ran through everything. I guess we didn't look at Swift today, so let me pull up Swift. Yeah. Yep, Swift is in the same spot. She's not moving. Doesn't look bad, but she's not moving. I think someone said CTX earlier and we didn't look at it. We may have looked at it, I don't remember. Yeah, it's just not moving. It looks like the bottom is in on CTX, but it's just not moving. We'll go up at some point. Who do we got in here? Yeah, tomorrow may be an early stream. Yeah, so I got to go do something in the afternoon. So there's probably if there's a stream at all tomorrow, it'll be early. Archway? What is Archway? Have we looked at that before? Never heard of it. Is that what you mean by what happened to it? It got sucked down to the shadow realm is what happened. They tried to launch it and it just said no. They just turned on the suction. Damn. Yeah, there's nothing we can do with this. It's just nothing. Short it back to the shadow realm, I guess. If you could even buy it anywhere. Helium is moving. Helium is moving, he says. Archway is going to 0. I don't even remember what we said on helium, to be honest. Talking about Helium Mobile. Yeah, she has that same look that some of these coins have. They just get this little V shape and then they start grinding up and then they just take off. They're piling in. Just know you are coming to resistance at 306. Yeah, another 9% spike up. And possibly, if you're a little more bullish, maybe a 75% move. You could be at resistance right now, so be careful. Because if we just simply draw that, you can clearly see resistance, support, support, support. Now you're back at that level. It doesn't always have to be based on the fib. But yeah, that had to have been the bottom. It's time to go up from now on. Oh man. Should I throw a $2,000 bag at XEN? Jesus. Uh, I can't tell you what to do. Only thing I can say is XCN is holding up bullish macro wise. But there's no telling. A lot of times XCN goes a different direction we want it to for some reason. But it's holding up nicely. It's holding the 382 in this bull flag wedge pattern. And that's really all you can do with it. It looks like it should spike up out of here if it gets over 2. But it's XCN. Because as soon as you buy in, it's going to start dropping. And then you're going to lose some of it and you're going to sell. And then it's going to go right back up. And then it goes. That's how it always works. Yeah, we still got 34 people in here. All right, but yeah, I guess we're going to end it here. Almost at 2 hours, a couple minutes away. Not a bad stream. It's just we've talked about everything already. There's nothing to talk about anymore. All the coins are doing nothing. Maybe we'll get going soon. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in here as always. Like I said, the stream tomorrow will be either early or none at all, which is going to suck. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, everyone hit the like button as you pile back into the shadow realm. At one point, we'll get out of here. We'll get out of here someday. And you guys will make it. All you guys will make it. But yeah, appreciate you guys. None of this is financial advice. Thanks for watching, everyone. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.